a little bit deeper into the things that we discussed.
Yeah, what's up with it, man? What you want to know? Let's do it.
All right, first off, a lot of people were upset about your opinion, or I should say everybody was mad about your opinion about you saying that the blacks in Southern California are scared of the Mexicans, man. Now, when you saw the reaction to that opinion, and you saw a whole bunch of there was different pages that, like the food, I don't even want to say the food community, but different.
Yeah, it was Food Community, Hot Wheeler. Shout out there, man. Anybody that supports Snoopy Badazz, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm always have love for you. I'm always fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people be haters on me. They feel me, they see it in me, but they don't want to promote me. They want to try to bury me and act like they don't see me. So all the people that reposted me, homie, I appreciate y'all, homie. And if y'all need some interviews, y'all want to tap in, y'all know how to contact me. You feel me?
Yeah, now a lot of those pages reposted that clip specifically of you chastising, black gangbangers for pretty much being scared of Mexicans out there. And, in the comment sections I was reading, it was a mixed reaction. You had some people who had been locked up before saying it's not like that. They're not scared of anybody. Then you have some people saying that it is like that, and that they run it, especially people from the Hispanic community saying they do run it and that blacks are scared of them. Snoopy Badazz, do you want to go ahead and, double down or talk about a little bit?
Man, look, but that's black people for you. You know what I'm saying? They can't face the truth. And what people got to understand is until we face the truth, till we look in the mirror and see what's going on, we ain't gonna never fix this. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem and something wrong with yourself, you feel me? And you don't acknowledge that this is a problem or this is a weakness, you're never gonna fix it, bro. You know what I'm saying? How you think people that get in the gym that work out with what they work on their weak points. You know what I'm saying? I say all the blacks, they always want to just focus on the strong points, Focus on your weak points. And a weak point is that we have to face until we can get over it is that blacks are scared of Hispanics. End the story. The proof is right there in the pudding. Look. An essay can move in any one of y'all hoods and create a gang. Compton is not that big, bro. Compton is not that big. It ain't. If everybody in Compton and all these gangs was in LA, these black gangs was so tough, then why is y'all sharing y'all hood with a Hispanic gang then that don't even like y'all, that put NKs on the wall? And I'm speaking to the ones that beef with prejudiced, racist Hispanic, racist than y'all's. Why is they still in y'all hood if y'all so tough, y'all so gun-ho? Why is them dudes still there? Y'all can't even get the essays out y'all hoods. But soon as a black family move over there, y'all want to harass him. Like I said, blacks ain't scared of nobody. Feel me? Blacks are scared of everybody except each other. Because they look at each other and they see within the other black what's in them. They know not to be scared of each other. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care about how they feel about that. It's the truth. And until y'all acknowledge that, LA gonna continue to be Mexico. Dead homies. Nigga, you don't see nothing but the corn man in all y'all hoods, bro. And this ain't no disrespect to the corn man or the Hispanic race, but the truth is the truth. They took LA, bro. They took it. Most of you dudes, and I'm gonna speak to you OGs out there, you OG Bloods, you OG Crips. Most of the houses that y'all grew up in is occupied by Mexicans now. Because y'all don't have no sense of family, bro. Y'all don't have no sense of thinking for the next generation. See, the Hispanics, they think for this generation and the next generation. Because if y'all was thinking for this generation, when your grandmas and your mamas and all them, when they died, y'all wouldn't have sold their house and moved to Victorville to pay cheaper rent and to pocket the rest of the money. Y'all wasn't even thinking about y'all cousins or y'all kids or y'all great-grandkids coming up and saying, you know what? We're going to keep this house in the family. Y'all didn't even think that. Y'all thought for yourselves and y'all kids. Y'all didn't care about your cousins. Y'all didn't care about your other siblings or your other cousin that's in jail with 20 years. He gonna get out with nowhere to go. You sold the house. You sold your grandmother or your mother or your father's or your great-grandmother's house in Compton, in L.A., in Watts, in Long Beach so you could move to the IE or to move out of state. That's a big reason why the essays took over. But not Maria, not Jose. They keeping this house in the family, and they're gonna keep passing it down and passing it down and passing it down and passing it down. And if Pablo just came across the border, he don't got nowhere to go. Guess what? He can have our garage, or we'll put a trailer in the backyard for him, or him and his whole family could come live with me and my whole family. They took over L.A. Y'all look at the essays. Feel me? They smarter than us, and they smarter than us. All the blacks are scared of him, are scared of them, and they outsmarted the whole black culture in LA. And I don't care what nobody say. If you want to get a job, you got to go through a Hispanic in LA. I don't care what tip agency or whatever you think you going through. And this is just the truth of it, bro. Feel me? Blacks are scared of Hispanics, bro. And the Hispanics done outsmarted us. That's why LA is they shit. I don't even understand why these dudes still be claiming these hoods, bro. Most of y'all hoods is Mexico. Y'all houses y'all grew up in, is occupied by Hispanics. They beat us, bro. Until we realize that and acknowledge the fact that, man, our people scared of them, or they really outsmarted our people. Until we acknowledge that, we ain't gonna be able to fix nothing in LA. It's gonna continue going the way it's going. Black people need to give each other the same respect and the same love they give these Hispanics walking around LA. You know what kills me, bro? And this is another way you could tell that the blacks are scared of Hispanics. What I want everybody that's looking at this interview to do, I want you to, when you driving up Fig, when you driving down Manchester, when you rolling through Inglewood, when you rolling through South Central, when you rolling through Compton, I want everybody to take notice of something. The Hispanic kids, they can go jog up Rosecrans. They got to get ready for the track team. They can go walk to the store with each other, ain't got no problems. Jose can go sell his oranges at the corner of the freeway, can set up a whole taco, watermelon stand all outside, and nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to him, bro. Hispanic kids can be kids in Compton and Inglewood. They can be regular people. They can treat South Central and LA and Compton like the suburbs, Whitty.
You cooking.
They can treat it like the suburbs. A Hispanic, a white person, they can treat South Central, Compton, Watts, all that like the suburbs. They can go jog up Imperial. Nobody's going to say anything to them. But let a black person, a black child, a black teen try to jog up Rosecrans or Avalon or Long Beach Boulevard or Manchester or Inglewood, anywhere. He gonna be getting banged on and harassed. And it ain't even gonna be by Hispanics. It's gonna be by his own people.
Well, to be fair, Snoopy is gonna get banged on by everybody.
But he's more worried about his own people.
True. Like, there's a clip that's going viral right now and it's an older clip. I think it's from like last year or something, where a kid is running down the street, and some guys, I guess they were from the 60s or whatever they was from. You know what I mean? That's regardless. Like, he's running down the street as a kid, and they're like, "Oh no, where you from?" Blah blah blah. He's like, "Man, I don't even gangbang," and that got me upset because I'm thinking, if you don't gangbang,
what color was
there's no reason in the world anybody should be on you, pressing you, and you shouldn't be allowed to live your life.
What color was they?
They was black.
You know what I'm talking about? But what I'm telling you is, yeah, there is some racial tension where we have to worry about some Hispanics, but we're not talking about gangbangers. Right? I'm not talking about gang. I'm talking about a regular Hispanic person, or they can jog up LA, they can walk to the store and ain't got to worry about no problems. I drive around LA all day, and all you see is Hispanic kids, teens, or older people selling something, just all out in the streets without a worry in the world. Why black people can't do that? Because they work, like, even if a black person don't gangbang, he's gonna get harassed by other blacks. Where you from, homie? Hey, where you at? You know where you at? Who you be? You're gonna get like, bro, I hate these dudes, Whitty. I don't like none of you dudes, bro. We can't even enjoy our city. And to you dudes that talk about, oh, I love Compton, I'm from Compton. Shut up. You don't even own nothing in Compton, bro. The essays run it, bro. The essays own that, bro. All you gangbangers, some well, we be in the hood, they'll run up. Bro, you are loiterers. Stop loitering in that neighborhood, bro. Just because it got some real gang history that don't even exist anymore, bro. See, what I notice is niggas use these gangs as energy sources and to make themselves feel important. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the area got history, the gang, the whole gang name got history, and they want to feel important. They want to feel a part of that legacy. So they think just being there every day is going to make them feel a part of that. But my nigga, what you got to understand is what made the hood was because you lived there. What made the hood is because, you know what I'm saying? Because that was your block. That's where you and your friends and everybody kicked it at, and y'all have to keep it safe. They're like, the illusion that y'all holding on to don't even exist anymore, bro. Get about them people neighborhood that pays taxes and pay rent up over there and go find something to do with yourself, my
John, you're correct.
I'm just saying though, bro. And I'm talking to all you gangbangers. Just because you can go to a hood you don't even live in. These niggas talking about, I love the hood. Don't disrespect the hood. Half you niggas don't even live there, bro. Everybody that's got on the internet and says Snoopy Badazz ain't good in LA and Snoopy Badazz can't come back to Compton don't even live there, bro. Don't own nothing there, bro.
Now, Snoopy, I got to cut in here because you did make a distinction, man, and I want to make sure I make this distinction again. When you were talking specifically about Southern California, you know, LA gang politics.
Yes, I'm speaking about Southern California. I'm not speaking about, when I talk about the black and Hispanic problems and blacks being scared of the Hispanics, I'm talking about nothing else but Southern California, mainly Los Angeles. I don't know what's going on in Northern California. I don't know. Only time I ever really been to Northern California is when I went to the pen. I was in prison up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about, you know what I'm saying? I've never in my life seen a Northano on the streets, bro. Only time I see a Northano today is on the internet or when I was going to the pen, I was seeing him in the pen. I've never seen a Bulldog or Northano or none of that on the streets. Never. Ever. So I don't know nothing about their politics.
Nah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Now, and you also bigged up, well, another clip, or part of that clip that went viral, was you bigging up, you know, black people across the other side of the country, like say from Texas towards the East Coast, the South, where, you know, there's a lot of blacks, but let's be honest.
Because they under, like, blacks in Philly on the East Coast and in the South, they understand their blackness, bro. These dudes in LA, they look at Crips and Bloods don't have no kind of no kind of, how should I put it? Like, you know, if you look at the Hispanics, right? You look at the Mexican Mafia and you look at the Sodanos, they whole branding and logos and everything is attached to Aztec iconography or like Hispanic things, like they represent the Mexico flag. You know what I'm saying? The Norteños and the Sodanos represent the Mexican flag. Feel me? You look at their tattoos, it's all Aztec warrior shit. It's like they really care about their race, bro. They mix their race with their gangbanging, bro. So it makes their gangbanging feel like give them something to really stand on and to believe in. Blacks don't have that. We not missing Mexican, African, and our black culture with the Crip and Blood. Crip and Blooding is where it stops with these dudes, bro. They don't mix none of our African heritage with this Crip and Blood. But the Hispanics, they mix their Hispanic heritage, the Aztecs, the Mayan, all that shit is mixed within their gangbanging, bro. They bang their race. Sureño, S-U-R, Southern United Raza. Southern United Race, the race that's united in Southern California. I understand them very well, bro. And I see where the black people lacks at. You think a Crip or Blood give a about black and or Africa? You think a Crip or a Blood give a about them mother on the slave ship? A Crip in the Blood mind is so little, he can't think past the block, my nigga. He can't think past the section that's gentrified. And most of these Crips of Bloods is holding on to a memory of that. That's the difference between the Hispanics and the blacks. There is no African heritage mixed with the Crip and blood. It's just Crip and blood. That's where it stop at. But that Serrano shit is layers to that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's layers to that shit. It's like born a Crip, die a Crip. Born a Crip, die a blood. That's it. Your own. You don't get no reward for that. But the Hispanics, they get a reward for being a Serrano. If you put in enough work and you keep it solid, guess what? You get to be from the Mexican Mafia one day. And when you become the Mexican Mafia, guess what else comes? Guess what else perk that unlock? Guess what other features that unlock? You get to tax and gain and make money and be able to take care of your family. Damn, seems like being a Serrano is worth it. But being a black, these niggas, it ain't no reward in being a Crip or a blood. It's no reward in it. Hate authority. Hate falling in line. Shout out to the bloodlines in the United Blood Nation. And I'm going to tell you why I'm shouting out the bloodline in the United Blood Nation. I see what y'all was trying to do. But these niggas, matter of fact, not only shout out the bloodline in the United, shout out the Blue Notes, shout out the CCO, shout out BL, shout out UBN. And I'm gonna say it's shout out that because I see what y'all was trying to do. It failed, but I see what y'all was trying to do. UBN was trying to be the Mexican Mafia for the blood, so was BL. Blue Notes and CCO was trying to be like the Mexican Mafia for the Crips, but it failed because niggas are scared of authority. I watch dudes all day say, oh, don't f with that UBN. I watch active blood gang members. That's all the bloods that you hear say no cut, don't f with the UBN or the BL. But they run around schmutting they little homies saying don't f with the UBN, don't f with the BL, right? And telling them, and the little homie will ask him, well, why don't we supposed to f with the UBN or the BL? Because they'll have you whack your own homie. They'll have you do this, they'll have you do that. And put that in the little homie head. Now the little homie don't want to f with it. But in reality, the nigga who told the little homie don't f with the cut shit is the ass nigga. And he's the nigga who is the reason the blood car and the pyro car is f now. I feel like what UBN was trying to do for the Bloods was a beautiful thing. Because he was trying to give structure and try to govern this bullshit. But so scared of authority, they run from it. Like I said, the little man would kill the little homie, don't f with it, niggas gonna stab you, but he wouldn't tell the little homie, you're only gonna get stabbed, you're only gonna get f***ed over if you do some bullshit. But I wanna be able to do what I wanna do with no repercussions and consequences, so I don't wanna f with it. And I don't want you to f with it because I don't want them to see you on me one day. So don't f with the UBN or BL. That's my observation of it. You get what I'm saying? Blacks is scared of authority now. I know homies that was up under UBN that they feel like they was selective politicked on. I just feel like that's all about the group of niggas you with, and it's probably a little tainted today. But I want to let my UBN niggas know I see what y'all was trying to do. And I'm not speaking for the new ones today, because I know within time waters down and get tainted and niggas select the politic and f it up. I'm speaking to the originals of the UBN and the BL and the CCO and the Blue Note. I see what y'all was trying to do. Y'all was trying to give something, but are so stupid and unorganized and want to be able to do and not suffer the consequences of the they do. It didn't work. I get it. I also understand that blacks can't agree on nothing. A nigga create the Crips. What a nigga do? No matter of fact, a nigga create the Brims. What a nigga do? He got to create the Crips. Don't want to fall in line with that. Create the Bloods. Nigga want to try to the Crips try to organize the Crips. Oh, we gonna create CCO. Niggas didn't want to fall in line with that. Somebody had to come create Blue Notes. Then here we go with the Bloods. We're going to create UBN to organize that everybody. Couldn't fall in line with that. We got BL. Can't agree on nothing.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Can't agree. But if you look at the Cisoreños, they got every goddamn gang in Southern California to go up under the Mexican Mafia. Blown away. Could have never happened with. And they wonder why I say they smarter than us. Couldn't organize to save their mother lives, Witty. Can't organize to save their life. Always trying to outdo each other. Tasha get a big ass house.